This video is the video on phrasal verbs containing ask. The first one we have here is to ask after. Someone means to ask for information about how they are and what they are doing. Examples are, Sue was asking after you. I told her you were fine. Another sentence, he asked after my mother. He wanted to know how she was doing. To ask around. It means to ask several people for help or information. Examples are, I asked around to see if anyone knew someone who could rent me a room. When I needed to buy a new car, I asked around and someone offered this one. To ask for means to say that you want something. Example, I asked for the chicken, but you brought me the beef. I must remember to ask for a receipt so that I can get reimbursed. To ask for can also mean to do something which is likely to lead to trouble or problems. Examples are, walking around the streets alone at night was asking for trouble. For example, if you go to that part of town, you're asking for trouble. It's very dangerous there. To ask for someone. It means to ask to speak to them. Example, he asked for Carol, but there is no one working here called Carol. If you need anything, ask for Henry. He'll be able to help you. To ask someone in means to invite them into your room or your home. Example, if someone comes to the door, don't ask them in. Sometimes when I'm out in the garden, the neighbors ask me in for a drink. To ask someone out, it means to invite them to go somewhere with you. Example, he asked me out, so I expected him to pay for dinner. We often invite our friends out for a drink in the pub. To ask someone over means to invite them to come visit you in your home. I've asked Diane from across the road over for a cup of coffee. He asked me over to see what they had done in the garden. The first quiz is on mix and match. Here you have the question or the part of the phrasal verb sentence that you had seen and learned. And here you have the answers. You need to take the answer from here and put it over here, completing that sentence. She was asking after you. I told her you were fine. Then you can check the answers down here and I will give you the link for this. Copy the link and put it in your browser. This is the second quiz. It will test you on whether you remember the phrasal verb that you learned in the first one. You simply fill in here with the correct answer that it should have complete the sentence that you learned in the other one. Copy the link and do the lesson. Here's the next quiz, number 3 and the last one. It asks you to put in the proper preposition that goes with the verb. So you will click up here, 1, 2, 3, and it will present the information and the prepositions, your choice. So I want you to do this. Here we have the link to the page. So copy it, put it in your browser, and do the test. I have put the link in each one of the exercises, but I've also put them down below in the description. You can click on those and they will take you to the exercises.